People tend to get too excited when they think of things that they want to achieve in life that they forget to do this one essential thing that you need before anything else. As we're already about 2 months into the year now, I'm sure a lot of you have already set goals for yourself, what you want to achieve this year, or maybe you're just somebody who's a little bit discouraged because you don't really know what to do with your life yet, then this is the video for you. Because with trying to achieve anything, you need this one thing to start, and that is a vision. So these are the chapters for this video, and I'll be going through defining your vision, how to actually find what your vision is going to be, setting goals, creating a plan, a routine, and of course, executing. So what is a vision? A vision is defined to be a clear, vivid picture of your desired future, what you want to achieve for yourself. It provides clarity. It helps you see the bigger picture and understand your purpose behind what you do. And it gives your goals a sense of direction and meaning. When you have a clear vision, you're able to see all the steps that you need to take to reach to that point, taking into account your current reality and your circumstances. It'll keep you going when things get tough and motivation no longer becomes enough. When you get really tired of doing the things that you're doing, you think back to yourself, what are you working for? Your vision needs to be there so that it can help you stay on the right track. Your vision will become your fuel that drives you towards your goals, towards actioning what you need to do. So for example, a personal story of mine, having a vision truly helped me when I had to drop out of high school and I was just pretty lost because I didn't know what to do with my life, and my mom quit her job. My life really felt like it was falling apart. At that point, I had a vision for myself to move to a first world country, to develop my career, and to provide a stable life for me and my mother. So at that point, being a high school dropout, being in a third world country like Myanmar, I didn't really know how I was going to get to that vision, but I knew that there were steps that I needed to take to get there. So I worked backwards, right? So in order to get to a first world country and get a job there, what do I need to do? I need to work, I need work experience, and I need the skill sets that are required to actually work in the country. So that's what I did. I got a job, I upskilled myself during that job. I learned as much as I could, and I was studying on the side. I researched what skills I would need to be applicable in London because that is the city that I wanted to work in. So because my vision was so clear, I was able to work backwards and find out what I actually needed to achieve, what I needed to accomplish for me to reach to that point. So before I got to the point of having a clear vision of me being in London, my first vision was to work in a first world country. So it's more broad, but then I had to put my circumstances into account as well, to the fact that I have no college degree, I have no high school diploma. So based on my current reality and what I was able to bring to the table, what is something that I can actually achieve? So I researched about visa requirements, like for example, the US, I can't work there unless I have a bachelor's degree because that is required in the visa application. But it's not the same for Australia, it's not the same for the UK. And with Australia, you need 3 years of work experience to be valid for a work visa. And I didn't want to wait for 3 years to work in Myanmar before I was able to leave. So the UK was my best bet because the only thing I needed was to meet their salary requirements. So that's how I made my vision more precise so that I could work backwards and take the necessary steps to actually achieve that. If you're interested in my journey, I talk about it in my video somewhere. I'll link it here. You can go and watch it over there. When it comes to your vision, there's no room for doubt. You have to release all of your limiting beliefs. It can be scary to hold a big vision for yourself, I understand, but you have to truly believe that this vision is going to unfold for you.
I believe you.
Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to believe it for you? You are the only one that is capable of changing your life, of changing your future. You define your own future, nobody else. When you're holding on to your vision, you have to believe that this is something that you will achieve, a place that you will get to. So when you envision your vision, you basically have to see yourself in the position of you having already achieved your goals. So this is basically manifesting, but you use it in a way that helps you stay motivated when you are encountering setbacks and when things get a bit too challenging for you. So how do you define your vision? If you don't know what your vision should be, think about what you want in life. What makes your heart happy? And I'm not just talking about superficial happiness, right? It's not just about going clubbing every night, just surrounding yourself with people who praise you, like it's not about that kind of shallow happiness. It's about what resonates with your entire being, what makes your heart so full of joy. So a very common one would be to get rich. That's easy. Everybody wants to be rich. But why would that make you happy? Right? You have to think about the purpose. Find your why. If your goal is to be rich, you have to think why. Why do you want to be rich? What do you want to do with that richness? What do you want to do with that wealth? So whatever it is that you want, find your why. Find your purpose. What gives your life meaning? And your vision is you already having achieved that purpose, you living out your purpose. And of course, life is dynamic. You're going to change, you're going to grow, and your vision will probably evolve and grow with you. Let that happen. Don't stay too stuck on that vision just because you're like, oh, this is my vision, this is what I'm gonna do. But just take your time as you grow to reflect, see if this truly still resonates with you. And if not, you can do the whole process over again. Ask yourself what resonates with you now that you've grown into a different person. What is actually going to make you happy? You can always reassess your values. It doesn't have to stay the same all throughout your life. Now, to turn your vision into reality, you need to set goals. This is where goals come in. Goals are the stepping stones for you to achieve your vision. But of course, like we said before, without a vision, your goals pretty much become directionless. At some point, when you're working really hard and you're getting really tired, you may think to yourself, what am I even doing all of this for? Right? Because working hard is tiring. You're going to want to rest at some point. For you to actually keep going, you're going to have to think to yourself, what am I doing all of this for? And that's where your vision comes in. That's why it's so important. So once you have a vision, you can choose goals that actually align with what you want out of life. Not just creating random goals for yourself just because you think society would appreciate it. You think your parents would be proud of you for it. You think your friends will be impressed with you for it. No. So once you have a vision, your goals will have direction and meaning, and it makes you feel fulfilled when you're trying to work towards them. It's not just about achieving those goals anymore. It's about enjoying the process. Without clear goals, your vision is just going to be a distant dream. Goals drive action because you do need action in order to achieve anything. And when you're taking action towards your goals, you're kind of solidifying the belief that you will turn your reality into a life that you want for yourself. Like for example, for me, if I'm not taking action towards the goals that I want to achieve, then I get really anxious because there's so many things that I want, but I'm not doing anything about it. And it's just like this gnawing feeling inside me that, you have to do something to actually get there. Because think of it as like a road, right? And you're just you want to get to the end of the road, but you're just staying stuck there and you're not moving, but you want to get there. And if you're not doing anything about it, you're not going to get there. I feel like that was a very obvious analogy. Anyways, you get my point. So a very popular way to set goals is the SMART goals. They're specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. So what I like to do is I like to make my goals something that's within my control. For example, instead of making my goal to get, 1,000 subscribers within 3 months, then that's not something that's within my control. What's within my control is the amount of videos that I make and the quality of the videos that I make. So the goal that I've set for myself is to upload 1 video a week and to make sure that video is at least 1% better than the previous one. So now at this point, we have our vision, we've set our goals. So after this, what is our plan of attack? How are you going to achieve those goals? And this is where you set up your plan. A plan turns your goals into actionable steps that you can do on a daily or weekly basis. So you break down your goals into smaller tasks, prioritize them, and set a timeline. A well thought out plan increases the likelihood that you are going to be working towards your goals. Because if you set big goals and you don't really know how you're going to get there, it can be quite intimidating for you to take action. You're going to be paralyzed by your own goals, basically, if you don't set a routine, if you don't set a plan of how you're actually going to move towards it. So my piece of advice is to plan your week to create a routine around your goals with your vision in mind. So going back to my example of creating YouTube videos, my plan or routine that I've set up is to edit my videos on the weekdays after work for 1 hour a day, and on weekends for Saturdays for the first half of the day, I solely focus on creating a rough script of what I'm going to say in my next video. And then on Sundays, I set a big block of time to film. And on my weekends, if I want to do something with my friends or meet people, then I would try to set the plan for after I'm done with these tasks in the morning. Because that's what it means to prioritize. Now that you have your plan, now that you have your weekly routines, it's time to execute. You have to really follow through with these routines, or else if you just keep letting yourself slip, it's gonna become a habit. You're gonna not really take your routine seriously, and you're just going to fall off track really often, and you're not gonna get to your goals, because at the end of the day, you're only doing this for yourself. And everything that you want to achieve, only you can do it for you. Whatever your actions, you're the one who's going to experience the consequences, be it good or bad. I mean, of course, there are going to be times where life happens, or you get a bit tired so you want to rest. That's okay. Take the time that you need to rest, but also just be self-aware about if you are actually tired or if you're just being a bit lazy, because we can keep making excuses to ourselves, but we're the only ones who are going to experience our consequences. And whether you do something or not, nobody else is forcing you to achieve your goals. So therefore, nobody else is going to be affected by you not doing what you set out to do. It's only you that's going to face those consequences. And that is where your vision comes in. So, if you do get to a point where you get tired of working so hard, then just remind yourself of your vision, and you're going to feel that boost of motivation.
Do it! Just do it!
That vision is going to drive you to keep moving forward, to keep going towards your goals. So, in conclusion, a vision is pretty much like a compass that you have in life, right? It gives you a sense of direction of where you're headed, because it's so often that people get lost in life. They don't know why they're living. They don't know the point of living sometimes. And it's really important to just kind of reflect and see what are your values, like what is your purpose in life, and find a vision that aligns with that purpose and keep moving towards it, because life is so worth living if you just accept the fact that you can create the life that you want for yourself. Life becomes so exciting. You just have to treasure every single moment and make the best of every single second. Just enjoy the process, enjoy the day-to-day work that you put in towards moving towards your goals, because that's the beauty of it, the ups and the downs, because it's all worth it at the end of the day. Right? Because that vision is worth it. That life that you want to create for yourself is worth it. So if you have a vision for yourself, I would love to hear it as well. Please do share it in the comments. Tell me what you're doing to get towards your goals. I would love to hear it, because in a way you're also going to inspire other people to do the same. And I hope this video helped. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you want to watch more, please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like, and I will see you in my future ones. Bye!